Did you miss it? Did you miss the very first day of the Outrageous Courageous Confidence Summit? It doesn't matter. It's cool. But let me tell you something. You did miss one speaker, and I want to give you a little bit of a heads up about her. And then also, I want to tell you about our speaker tomorrow. So today I talked with strategic futurist. Wild, right? Strategic futurist, Nancy Giordano. Okay, who the heck is Nancy Giordano? What do you mean? Let me give you some of the really cool things we talked about. I made some notes here because I rewatched the interview this morning and I was just as blown away now. So, as I was when I actually did the interview. So, listen, she was talking about creativity, how inspiration comes to do something new, to make a difference, to whether that's to make a difference in our life or make a difference in the world, that impetus to really move forward and make something happen can actually come from frustration. Cool, right? I mean, I don't know about you, but I have this like movie going in my head that says, if I'm going to be really courageous, I've got to be like cool and confident and very Hollywood, like that kind of thing. And it's not true. It's absolutely not true. The moments, in fact, I realized when I've been courageous have not looked so pretty. They look pretty janky, okay? They look pretty crazy, but I've been courageous. So we got to get that Hollywood thing out of our head. And she says, creativity comes from frustration. I'm down with that. That sounds fantastic because a lot of times it does. It comes from too much pain or too much trauma. And it's amazing. So let me see what else she said. Oh, she has learned the most from compassion for herself. That's something I teach as well. Really, when I started to be kind to myself, to find out what the heck that meant, that it didn't just mean, Lori, go out and get a steak dinner, then things started to change for me. The nature, the quality of my life started to change. Okay. There's so much to talk about in there. When people say my life changed, we tend to think that it changed in whatever way we feel most connected to. So, or that we feel we are least receiving of. So if you feel like you don't have enough money, if someone goes, my life changed, instantly your mind is going to go to, oh, they got rich, that kind of thing. So I want to just make it clear that it really means, and this is the first place and the only place that transformation is sustainable from, is that it comes from actual change inside. Okay. It comes from quality, a change in quality of life, a change in the way you see things, a change in the way that you feel you can approach things. It's so hard to describe, and when you are experiencing it in those moments of sort of enlightenment, you're like, oh hell yes, this is the place for me. Okay, so that was the other thing. The one thing that she said that is necessary for us to face our future individually and together as a human community is curiosity. Curiosity. So different from the old paradigm of wrestle it to the ground and turn it into what I want it to be. Curiosity allows us to start to build and to discover and uncover and be in wonder. Wonder is so much more fun than living in the kind of frustration where you're trying to change the world the way you want it to be in that moment, instead of, okay, I'm so not into this moment, but I'm in this moment. Let me see. Let me step back a second in my attitude. Let me see what's here. Let me see what's here that I may not be seeing because I'm too busy trying to wrestle it to the ground. That is so applicable to having courage. Because if you think that the only way you can have courage is one particular way, whatever that way is for you, in whatever given circumstance, you're not going to see the other possibilities. Okay? So this is just a little bit from day one of 23 days that we are covering in the Outrageous Courageous Confidence Summit. And here's the thing, if you sign up, it's for free. Every video you get to see for 48 hours for free. Okay? And I have a private, I was going to say secret, but it's not, a private Facebook group set up. And it's the place we can talk, and we can talk with some of these people I'm interviewing too. I'll see if I can get, as many as I can to come in. We've already got about 8. But that's 8 out of about 23 plus a few more that I'm not supposed to tell you about, but I just did. So you really need to come join us. You need to come have fun, and you need to do it while you're growing, because aren't you tired? Ain't you tired, Miss Ellie? Ain't you tired of growing against a system that isn't hearing you, and that you've made it your own, and you've said, oh, I'm going to go with those systemic rules of push harder, when honestly there are other ways that are really, I could tell you from experience, far more effective, and yes, a lot more fun. So come sign up at courageousconfidencesummit.com. Tomorrow we have Colin Egglesfield, the actor from Something Borrowed. He used to be on All My Children. He is he's a remarkable man. He really is. He has such a good heart, such integrity. He has such talent. He is creating a new life for himself outside of Hollywood, but he hasn't given up his acting. So he is a fascinating guy, and he has a lot to say about the work he does now with people to help them step into their authenticity. Yeah, it's really going to be fantastic. But to see him, you're going to have to sign up before 10 a.m. tomorrow, because 10 a.m. is when the email goes out, and then it stays live for 48 hours, but we don't send it again for the people who've missed it. So get in there if you can. I mean, even if it's just for that one, that one interview, you don't have to pay for anything. So there you go. That's my offering to you in troubled times, in times where we really want to do things differently. So come join the crowd. I'll be in the private Facebook group for conversation all the time also. Peace out.